Welcome back to the Quantum Truth, Sherry and Shara Unleashed. And today is a very, very big episode because we're going to talk about what is God. All right. So this is going to be a big one. So Sherry, what is God?
Yeah, what is God?
Yeah.
So let's look in the idea of even the Bible.
Right.
In the beginning, what did God do?
Created the world.
Created, right?
Mhm.
Just created, because your world is your world.
Right.
So if we're made in God's image and God created the world or created, then why are we less? Why? So it's not even what. The what part of God is our natural innate ability to create. And even those that believe in, other terrestrials, I can't call them extra, they just had better technology, but other terrestrials, in their idea that they were the gods.
Right.
So who is God is you.
Right.
You are not a what. You are a who. You are a person, a whom. And your ability naturally to create your life, your world. So right now we are here. This is in a world. And so we talk about space all the time, right? In time, correct? So I'm going to talk about space. Inside of you is all kinds of spaces as a God within you. Not a God, but as the God within you. So we are in this studio. This is a space, correct?
Yep.
This building is to make movies or TV shows or whatever,
Media.
correct?
Yep.
This is a media space. And who created this space?
The builders, the constructors.
The constructors,
Who?
or a person who came up with the idea.
The idea, yeah.
So the person who came up with the idea in this space constructed a building to do media
Right.
of all kinds, correct?
Yeah.
Was that person not being the God within him or her that created it?
No, they created something.
Exactly. And you cannot not create.
True.
Every moment. And that is within you, your natural innate ability to do that. So you create your experiences in your time. Now look at the word live, Live, correct?
Yep.
So when you live against yourself and you reverse that word, it spells evil.
Yeah. Okay. When you live against yourself.
It's evil.
Interesting.
You're not alive.
Yeah.
And you came here. So God is not dead because you're alive.
Yeah.
You are that creator, but the more conscious you become, the more deliberate and focused. I teach business people this.
Wow.
To become God themselves, not a God, not a ruler, not a manipulator.
Right.
But to take that
Not an idol.
Exactly, an idol. And so when you become this, it's who you are naturally at any age or stage that you have an idea. The idea is what you created.
Huh.
Then when you manipulated the idea, and I'm not talking about manipulate, but when you focused on the idea, you start to implement it. Now, what you created and implemented, now you're manifesting it, you're bringing it into fruition, whatever that is.
Right.
And then you actualize it through your heart. So I'm going to give you an idea. I have a pen. I don't have a pen with me, but let's see. Let me see if I can have a pen. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I have a pen.
Right.
And pens have never been they have never been invented yet, okay?
Okay. Got
Use
it.
your imagination. So they've never been invented. So I have an idea for a pen. So that's my creative female side. So now through my right brain, I'm going to organize what the pen looks like.
Right.
And this is how you create wealth, folks. So what I do is I have the template now, the matrix.
Right.
I have it of
You
what
have your program you created, though.
Yes.
You created that program.
Yes, well, it's not a program, but it's an object. It's a product,
Yeah.
but it can be. So now through my body, I now implement. So I have this pen. So I require plastic injection molding company.
Mm-hmm.
I require a ink company.
Mm-hmm.
I require a graphic person,
Right.
a packager, or whatever it is, a shipping company, and all of that. So let's say I send out for this pen 10 purchase orders.
Yep. Yep.
And that goes to those 10 companies who have employees that they're feeding their families and their whatever. So now it all comes back to me. This is being God. Get it? A creator. So now I'm going to, because I implemented, now I have all the stuff together. So now I'm going to take my left brain and I'm organizing the manufacture of it.
Okay.
So in my factory, or I hire one out or whatever. So now I have the product, correct? This is where people miss in the law of distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So through my heart, because I created it and I loved it, I now am going to actualize it.
Right.
So it goes out in the market. Sherry's Pens are us. I can sell it wholesale, retail, and then the money comes to me, the revenue. So I teach people stay out of the outcome so the income comes in, which means the results.
Right.
And you cannot not create. But when you're conscious, you're deliberate and focused. That is the real law of what you're doing, attracting, because you created it. So you cannot not be a creator God. So it doesn't matter what it is. So I'm known for my best salads. I never make a salad the same way. So my friends will say, "This is the best salad you ever made." But I said, "But that's what you said the last time."
Mm-hmm.
Because I use my creativity.
Mm.
So I love to cook. I follow no recipes, none. I don't even have a recipe book. So I take my ability, because that's what I like to do. I'm not so crazy about cleaning up, but I like to, so is putting it together. So that's why when you become the God within you, you now project, but you put it all together. You are putting your life together. You are actualizing who you are from your creativity that is unlimited. It's
Right.
not that you're not good enough or not deserving. You are unlimited and you cannot stop creating. Do you know even when you transition that you call death, you're still creating?
Mm.
So there's 13 grams. That's why they
Right.
don't like it. Like, so they don't know what the 13 grams, that's all the crap that came
Yeah.
out of you and all that stuff. That's you. You're 13 grams.
Right.
That's all your cellular memory that goes with you in your talents to whatever resonance of the next place that you pick, the resonance, the frequency and vibration. So if you go out with the idea that you're going to hell, oh, you're going to create a great hell. By the way, contact me, because I talk to dead people all the time, and
Yeah.
tell me what hell's like.
Yeah.
Or those that went to heaven, you can call me up and tell me what that looks like.
Yeah.
So you are in a constant state of creation as a creator. But when you become conscious, that is what God means. That's what it means. And is it meaning to you? Is it meaningful or full of mean? So as the God, and it says in all of, that you're the Buddha. Buddha's God. You're the Buddha. By the way, Confucius say, "Man who sit on side of mountain is not on level." No, look
Yeah.
at it. So the idea is, when you step into your truth, then you cannot be controlled. But when you are in that godness resonance and you connect to others, and that we collectively create together, that's how you create the new earth. And the new earth is full of gods,
Wow.
but nobody's telling anybody else what to do.
Right.
It's called connection, heartness, allness, and cooperation. And it doesn't have to be about death, it's about life. Because how can you come here to die and get sick? Well, when I'm at that age, I'm going to get sick. That's not what a God does. A God is healthy. A God lives and creates and has a good time.
Right.
And so that's the fun part of being a God.
Awesome. So that's all the time we have in this episode. Thank you so much, Sherry, as always. It's been The Quantum Truth, Sherry Anshara Unleashed. You can find her at www.sherryanshara.com. Thanks for joining us.